Okay, writers, today we're going to be working on ending our stories. Okay, so what does a great ending do for the reader? Number one, a great ending can leave the reader with a feeling. It doesn't matter what feeling it is, but if you leave your reader with a feeling, then you know that you have reached out to them and your writing has really made a difference to them one way or another. Great endings can also change the reader. Sometimes I put down a book and I literally want to do something that the character did, or I want to experience a feeling that the character felt. So, changing the reader can be a very powerful way to end your story. And then, even calling the reader to action, right? Um, when a reader puts down a book and wants to do something because of the book that you wrote, that's special. Great endings can also teach a lesson, right? Sometimes books are just made to entertain, but other times the reader puts it down and really understands something that they didn't understand before, or believes something that they didn't believe before. So let's go ahead and we've looked at this story before. This is the one about the daughter and the mom, and they've been going to the 4th of July for like the past 10 years or something like that. And they've always gotten these really nice seats because the mom picked, she goes early to get the blanket set up for the 4th of July fireworks. Well, in this story, a little old lady with a hot dog stand gets rid of their stuff and sets up her hot dog stand right there. So I decided to write the ending for this story, and here's how it goes. But just when I thought my 4th of July was ruined, the lady's phone rang. This is the lady who was sitting in front of them, who happened to have a baby who needed his diaper changed. So the lady's phone rang. Hi, Anne. Yes, we're here too. Oh, you're sitting in the front? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. We'll be right over. The lady put away her phone and began to pack everything up. I couldn't believe our luck. I leaned over and poked Mom, who was lost in her book. She's leaving. Let's grab her spot, I whispered. Mom nodded and set the book down. We both watched, ready to pounce. The lady put the baby into her stroller, folded up their blanket, and just like that, Mother and Stinky Baby were gone. 5 minutes later, both of us were stretched out on our fully open blanket, watching the sun set over the lake, when a squeaky old voice came up from behind. Hello, dears, I've been looking all over for you. To our surprise, it was the little old lady from the hot dog stand. She was standing in front of us holding a bag. I've been thinking about the two of you, and I really do feel badly about taking your spot. I brought you a few free hot dogs. At that very moment, there was nothing that I would have wanted more. Yes, please. I'd just finished my hot dog when the first firework went off. Quickly, I took out my binoculars and settled in for the show. Green, red, purple, and orange rockets exploded in the sky, flowering the darkness with their bright smiles. Mom squeezed my hand, and I felt warm all over. This was the 4th of July. So, as you can see, I've incorporated a lot of detail, a lot of description, but I've also incorporated some feelings here. Um, I felt warm all over. Um, this was the 4th of July. What a statement at the end, right? What a surprise that she's getting these hot dogs. And here they thought that the old lady was bad, and that was actually the problem from the beginning, that the old lady took their spot, and we cycled for the problem to actually being solved at the end. So all of these things can make for a good ending. We definitely left the reader with a feeling, right? She was very comfortable and relaxed watching the 4th of July fireworks. Maybe changing the reader. Maybe you think, well, this lady took their spot, and now who knows? Maybe we can't. If you get angry at somebody, maybe you have to give them a second chance, or be ready to give them a second chance. Maybe they'll change their mind about something. That could call the reader to action, and it certainly teaches us a lesson, right? Just because things go wrong and you think that it's not going to work out, look at how nicely things ended up for the girl and her mom on the 4th of July. So when you write your endings, boys and girls, try to incorporate those things as well. So now here are the directions. You are going to write an ending for the story below, or change one of your own story endings. So pick any of the stories that you've written on your Google Docs, and all you have to do is show that you've changed it in one way or another to leave the reader with a feeling, or to change the reader, to call the reader to action, or to teach a lesson. I don't want you to just go back to one of your stories and change one or two words. The goal is to really try to change the whole part of the ending that makes a difference to your reader. Remember to blend action, dialogue, and description in your ending. And your ending should definitely be at least 10 sentences or a half a page double spaced. Mine was about 1 page long. So um, let that be your goal. Here is the actual story that I am giving you if you want to use this. It's that swimming lesson story where the kid doesn't want to go swimming. She's afraid to get under the water. So, writers, let's get those endings written, and remember to leave me with a feeling. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.